ladies and gentlemen, now it's time to discuss what many people are calling is the Satya Pal Malik scam. The CBI is tracking former Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor Satya Pal Malik. Now, this is turning out to be one of the very big scams. The question is, should there be a focus on Satya Pal Malik, or should the focus be on the scams that he's alleged to have been a significant part of? Let's debate.
Former J&K Governor Satya Pal Malik is facing CBI heat for alleged corruption in Kiru hydropower project. High drama unfolded as 100 CBI officials swooped down on Malik's house and 29 other premises across multiple cities.
The Central Bureau of Investigation carried out searches at 30 locations spanning across 8 states. At least a dozen locations were linked to the former Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir, Satya Pal Malik. The allegation was levelled against the Lieutenant Governor, Satya Pal Singh, with regards to the Kiru hydroelectric power plant. In fact, a direct allegation has been levelled with regards to the e-auctioning as well as the tendering process. In fact, they say a company which did not really fulfill all the conditions was actually given the contract for the hydroelectric power plant.
Malik took to X to vent out his anger against BJP, alleging authoritarian forces are trying to harass him. Earlier, Aam Aadmi Party chief Arvind Kejriwal sharpened attack at BJP over CBI's summons. Why is Kejriwal not backing his own man? Let's debate.
Savio Rodriguez. Savio, what do you think? I think there's a pure case of misuse of official position. That should be the focus. What do you think, Savio? Nikhil, welcome. Akashdeep Muni, welcome. Savio, your thoughts first.
Well, I think one of the most important aspects of what Satya Pal Malik said, and I'm saying this with regards to Goa, at one point of time, he made allegations against the Goa government. Now, a person in his position as a governor, he was the governor at that point of time where he claimed there was corruption going on in the Goa government then. But until today, Satya Pal Malik has not put out the proofs of the allegation that he has made against the Goa government. Now, somebody in that kind of position should be able to tell the people of Goa and the people of the country, if there are allegations made from that position, do you have the proof to back what you are saying? And that is why I find whatever he has said then, whether it is true or not, to be hypocritical in nature. Because if somebody is of a governor's position, cannot deal or make known the proofs of his allegation, then that entire allegation becomes null and void. And that is where the problem is. So today, when he's being raided, the CBI is going after him. Should the rest of the country also believe that he is corrupt, like the allegations that he has made? Today, the people of India are watching. CBI is raiding him on allegations. He made similar allegations against the Goa government. Are we supposed to, at that point of time, accept his allegations? No allegation is worth its merit unless it is proved. And Satya Pal Malik,
Nikhil, have a go.
Savio, you don't have to accept his allegations at all. You don't have to accept his allegations at all. You need to do an investigation by an investigative agency, whether that's the Goa police, whether that is the Central Bureau of Investigation, but investigate the people who ordered that contract and not the one who is making the allegations. This is a classic case of victim prosecution, that you have a person, you have a whistleblower, somebody who was a governor appointed by your government, by the Narendra Modi government, and that person is now being prosecuted. His driver is being prosecuted. His assistants are being raided. Why do you not raid the people that he has made allegations against?
That is what a position.
Where is the raid on Ram Madhav's premises? Savio, where is the raid?
We mentioned Ram Madhav out there. Shubhrashtra.
categorically named Ram Madhav as a person who was the one approaching him with a 300 crore bribe. But what does the government do? Somebody who's living in a flat
Arnab, I don't understand that Nikhil,
security,
why is he
without any substantial
hyperventilating
staff,
over a
is being
very
raided for a
simple
300 crore
chronology of
allegation.
events? Let us
Corruption
please
allegation.
understand why
The person who offered it, somebody living in a nice luxurious
Satya Pal
bungalow,
Malik
they are not
said
being raided.
that there was corruption going on under his watch. The case was handed over to the CBI. Now the CBI will ask, under any circumstance, he will ask Mr. Satya Pal Malik to be a witness and explain the case. Now when the CBI goes to ask this, why is Satya Pal Malik playing victim?
Raiding and being a
Why is not going to him as an accused? Nikhil, if you do not understand the law, if you do not understand due process of law, why are you hyperventilating on television? Yeah. Tomorrow, if you say that Shubhrastha is a corrupt individual,
I may not be wearing a
and
black coat
hold on,
right now,
let
but
me
I'm a
explain
lawyer.
it to you in very simple ABC terminology. If you say Shubhrastha is corrupt
raid
as
the
an
properties
individual,
of witnesses,
and I
you
hold
raid
a
the
constitutional
accused.
position, so the case goes to the CBI. Now the CBI will question you, right? Why are you asking Shubhrastha? Why are you saying that Shubhrastha is a corrupt individual? So tomorrow when the CBI goes to ask this question, will you say that CBI is sort of victim shaming you and all of that nonsense? It's a simple case. Please tell me, Arnab, has CBI said that Satya Pal Malik is in the wrong? Has any agency said that? Is any person, even in the BJP, saying that Satya Pal Malik has
by
done a lot of
default
corruption,
means
etc.,
that the
etc.?
investigative agency is holding him in the wrong. A raid
Who
is
is
only
saying so?
done
Where is
against an
that?
accused,
Where
not
is that?
against a
Where is the
witness or a
draft?
complainant.
Nikhil,
Satya Pal,
Savio, do you have a draft with you which sort of says that Satya Pal Malik is in the wrong, presented by the CBI? Arnab, do you have access to that documentation? Does anybody in the opposition who is making it a political issue, does
making it
anybody
up.
in the opposition have a documentation which says that Satya Pal Malik is in the wrong?
no.
Let me
Arnab,
make
even
it
if I am to
clear to the viewers
hypothetically
once
assume
again,
that Satya
Arnab.
Pal Malik is
Satya
making it
Pal
up, the
Malik
same
said-
person who was appointed a
Satya Pal
governor
Malik
in 3
said
different states
that
by the
there
Narendra Modi
was
government.
corruption going on
Why is
under
he
his
being
watch.
raided? He should
Point
be
number
questioned.
one.
No one.
Point number two. This, because Satya Pal Malik as a governor made such a huge allegation, the case was handed over to the CBI. Point number three. The CBI goes to question Satya Pal Malik. Why did you make such an allegation? Now, that is something which the governor wanted. So, why is he now playing a victim? Is the CBI saying that Satya Pal Malik is in the wrong? No.
Yeah.
Is the CBI
He was
saying
in the
that Satya
hospital
Pal
when his
Malik is in the
premises were
wrong?
being
The
raided.
question is, it doesn't matter whether he was in the hospital or whether he was in a movie theater or whether he's in an asylum. It is not the case. The case here is very simple. There is a 4,287 crore project. This project has been tainted by allegations of substandard work and for its failure to provide jobs to local youth. There is an anti-corruption probe investigation into the matter. It has found out, Akashdeep, that the tender for the project was cancelled in the 47th board meeting of CVPPPL, but it was suspiciously revived in the 48th board meeting and awarded to a company called Patel Engineering. You understand how serious this gets? This is not something that we can, and if Satya Pal Malik has a role in this, that doesn't matter if you love him, Akashdeep. Doesn't matter if you think, he's targeting, the BJP, so he's useful to us. The question being, was there corruption in the granting of civil works in the Kiru hydroelectric power project worth 2,200 crores? These are irregularities in awarding contracts, big money, hundreds of crores in bribes. Do you understand, Akashdeep? Thousands of crores in projects and contracts, hundreds of crores in bribes, big money, huge money. That's what it's about. Yes, Akashdeep. Let's keep the focus tightly on that, please.
Yes. Arnab, I think the rates were quite late. I was presuming the rates would be earlier when Satya Pal Malik criticized Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Pulwama. And he was continuously criticizing, and BJP, he's an appointed governor appointed by Bharatiya Janata Party. Interestingly, there are some leaders on which Bharatiya Janata Party put number of allegations of corruption. Narayan Rane, Ajit Pawar, Sudhivendu Adhikari, Hemant Biswa Sarma, and your favorite, Arnab, you broke other society scam, and Kargil for profit scam was broken by you. Remember Ashok Chavan, who is now in Bharatiya Janata Party, and it was BJP who put all the allegations of Kargil for profit against Ashok Chavan. Where is these people? Tell me when the last raid happened upon Ashok Chavan, Ajit Pawar, Narayan Rane, Suvendu Adhikari, and Hemant Biswa Sarma. Interestingly, on Chhagan Bhujbal, it was the enforcement directorate who went to the court and said that we lost the petition. हमारे पास petition नहीं है, हम खो दिए वो petition को कोर्ट में. उन्होंने बोला कि इनको बेल दे दीजिए. हमारे पास कोई केस नहीं against Chhagan Bhujbal on the person whom ED kept him inside.
Okay, so I want to answer you.
So
I want to answer you. Akashdeep, I want to answer you, and then I'll hand you over to Savio to have a go. My answer to you is, I took on Ashok Chavan very directly about 10 years back. It was of my expose that I forced him to resign.
Yes.
I exposed him, and I believe I went on record in a program about 10 days back where I said that I cannot accept this BJP decision to bring a person associated with corruption and nepotism into the BJP. So unlike you, my position does not change. Now my question to you is this. Your favorite, I mean, Akashdeep, allow me, your favorite, Arvind Kejriwal.
In terms of
Your
corruption.
favorite, your forever favorite, your today's favorite, yesterday's favorite, and forever favorite Arvind Kejriwal. When the CBI questioned Satya Pal Malik on the insurance scam in 2023, your favorite Arvind Kejriwal came out in support and said, Mr. Satya Pal Malik, the whole country is with you. I'll always be with you. I'll never go away. I'm always your best friend. I'm always going to support you. Why is he quiet today?
Arnabji,
What went wrong between Satya Pal Malik and Kejriwal?
I'll tell.
What went wrong between... In fact, the AAP has not even come on the program on this subject. What's gone wrong there? Now, come on, tell me, confide in me. I will not have a problem.
Yes,
I will not have a problem. Tell me. You share with me, you go.
There are 7 summons to Arvind
what's
Kejriwal.
gone?
How many leaders
What's
have
gone
come
wrong?
in support of him?
So he's gone quiet.
There is a summon. No, there are 7 summons to Arvind Kejriwal.
Oh, so you scratch my back, I scratch yours. It doesn't matter what the allegations are, Savio. You support me, I'll support you. You can attack, murder someone. You can assault someone. You can cheat someone. I'll support you as long as you are anti-Modi.
Sir, let me complete. It is about that every time something
That's what no is saying.
taken by the ED or CBI, somebody needs not to do it. But
Somebody
has Satya Pal Malik
as in the position of Satya Pal Malik, when it came to Goa, made a very serious allegation against the Goa government. He was the governor at that time and he moved on to Meghalaya. He even went on to say that he spoke about the corruption in Goa to the Prime Minister and the senior leaders. Now, please tell me and tell the people of India, because I'm finding it difficult to believe that a man of his stature, who's supposed to be respected for having that position, when you're making an allegation against the government or the Chief Minister of Goa at that point of time, where was the proof and where was the continuity of those allegations? If there was any allegation made and there was any truth in it, the mere fact that you don't continue with the allegation or you don't put the proof
Savio's having a solid go tonight.
Savioji, you have asked a question, let me answer. Do you know when Satya Pal Malik raised concerns regarding Pulwama, he gave some facts.
I'm talking about Goa, my friend. Please answer that. No, I come from the state of Goa. You made an allegation against the government of Goa and the Chief Minister of Goa, and
let them have a go.
everyone in Goa sat up and waited for it to reach a logical conclusion. Why did it not reach a logical conclusion? Was it pre-planned? Was it done deliberately? Was it done to destabilize the Goa government at that point of time? Please tell the people of Goa and India why did somebody in the position like the governor not make details known to him public?
Also interrogated him regarding or questioned him.
So you're saying that the governor can come out and make any allegation and get away with it, and the people of the state of Goa and the people of India must accept. But when an allegation is made on him, we are supposed to keep quiet.
Just shouting will not
Please
do.
answer.
How
Because the
has
people of
CBI
Goa want
taken
an
so much
answer.
action in the facts that he put against Pulwama thing? Had the CBI taken action or not? If the CBI had
You're
been
not
autonomous,
answering my
आप बताइए,
question,
अगर CBI
Akashdeep.
autonomous होती,
I'm very
क्या
clear in
पुलवामा
what
के
I'm
side पे
asking
action
you.
नहीं लेती? जो facts उन्होंने
The first
डाला है
allegation
public
he
domain में.
made,
No,
the first
I'll tell you.
allegation he made was
Sir,
against the
sir,
Goa
फिर
government.
shouting match.
Why did he
मुझे
not put out
देशवासियों
proof?
देखिए ये बंदा जो है ये सिर्फ
Why
चिल्लाना
did he
जानता है,
not put
ये
out
आंसर
proof?
नहीं सुनना.
Doesn't he think that the people of Goa need to know the truth? If he was so vehemently convinced about the
Are
truth
you
that he was
citizen of this
talking about,
country?
why did
Aren't
he
you
not make it
worried
known?
about our soldiers who martyred in Pulwama? Had CBI been autonomous, then had
No, you guys are being
proper
very
action taken
convenient.
the CBI.
I'll tell you what. No, I'll tell
Why
you.
he has not done?
I'll tell you the way things go. I'll tell you the way things go. Akashdeep. I've been in this business for some time. I know all the politicians inside out. I know their strategies. They don't do good for the country. Now, I'll tell you what's happened, Akashdeep. I said, why is Arvind Kejriwal quiet? I'll tell you why, Subrashta. Because Arvind Kejriwal was egging on Satya Pal Malik, thinking that Satya Pal Malik will support the Aam Aadmi Party in Haryana and bring a little bit of a voter base with him. Now, Satya Pal Malik joined the Rahul Gandhi fan club. Rahul Gandhi interviewed him. I can't believe what's wrong with him. The only thing worse than interviewing Rahul Gandhi, the only thing more unappetizing than interviewing Rahul Gandhi is to get interviewed by Rahul Gandhi. Now, I to this extent. Why don't you okay, chalo, I made a personal remark. Kya hoga? Kya kar loge? Chalo, maine kar diya. No.
In that the country knew very important things that should matter.
So why did he
They are
answer?
hearing from the horse's mouth
questions
on the
that were asked in that interview by Rahul Gandhi, he never answered.
on this corruption in Goa. On what is wrong with this government?
The point is, one second. You see what happens, Subrashta, is this. What happens, Subrashta, is this. Subrashta, I'll tell you what happened. I hand over to you. Kejriwal thought that if Satya Pal Malik will come to me, but Satya Pal Malik went to Congress. Kejriwal says, I'm not going to support you, which means there was no truth to the Satya Pal Malik allegations in the first place on Pulwama. And till date, he has not produced a single recording or a record or a piece of paper to back his stupid and ludicrous claims. And what has happened right now is that it's proven that Satya Pal Malik lied then. Now let's come back to the issue of Satya Pal Malik's corruption. A man with no credibility who started going anti-BJP when he did not get an extension to his governor's post, when he did not get a central ministry, when he did not get an assurance of a role in the BJP in Haryana politics, went rogue, spoke lies, did not substantiate them, and now faces charges of corruption. He was a useful tool for people like Arvind Kejriwal who are not willing to participate with him today because he's gone with the Congress, which means, Subrashta, it's all about that horrible word starting with O called opportunism. Opportunism. People of India, beware of opportunists and opportunism. Nikhil, you want to debate? Don't debate with me, debate with Subrashta. Subrashta and Nikhil can collide on the subject, but do you want her to speak first? Can she speak first?
One short line.
No, then you tell her. Don't tell me, tell her. Tell her, debate with her if you can.
He was speaking against this government even while he was a governor. He had talked about our government's lapse that led to the martyrdom of our soldiers in Jammu and Kashmir, which is why he had to be shunted out to Goa. Then while he was the governor of Goa, he had made allegations against the BJP government at the time, which is why he was shunted out to Meghalaya. Finally, when the dictator, when the teleprompter Raja had enough of a man speaking the truth.
Okay, Nikhil, if you're done with your rhetoric, can I ask you one question?
Business completely. There wasn't a smaller state.
You made your point. She's countering you. Will you listen to her? 1 minute. Will you not? Will you listen to her? Then listen to her. Yeah.
So you would agree, right, that whatever epithets you gave to Mr. Modi, he is also a very democratic leader who allowed Satya Pal Malik to be in the governor's position, not just in Jammu and Kashmir, but also Goa, but also Meghalaya. No, don't laugh. I'm just using your own rhetorical logic on you. Because if he's a democratic leader, then you would also assume and believe that Narendra Modi will allow independent institutions to function the way they should function. Now, let me again keep on repeating the same chronology of events that have happened. Arnab, one should never forget that it was Satya Pal Malik, while he was the governor, he made an allegation of corruption under his watch. When he made that allegation, the CBI was given the charge to investigate into it. Now, when the CBI goes to meet Satya Pal Malik to testify, verify, also get validation from him in terms of documentation or otherwise as to what really happened, how is he crying foul? And how does Nikhil or how does Rahul Gandhi or how does any individual in India know that Satya Pal Malik is being accused of the wrong? Do they have proper documentation in this regard? Because allegation can be that Satya Pal Malik was very slyly and silently taking all the all the benefits of corruption himself. There can be an allegation. If he can throw allegations at any person in this country, people can throw allegations at him. Maybe he was, because he was not given his due commission or due right, he started speaking against the government. These are also words that we can speak, right? Because it's a free speech democracy. We can speak anything that comes to our mind. And please, Nikhil, do not go into, a rant of what kind of a leader Narendra Modi is, because frankly speaking, he doesn't need any validation from any one of us here on this channel. There are people in this country who are electing him election after election. Yeah, so have the humility to accept
care about the voice of the people of the country.
And hold on, I'm not yet done. And if I were to use the same logic, I ask you a simple question. If Satya Pal Malik was actually taking up cudgels against the government, this is the very same government which allowed him to hold a constitutional position for far too long. Please explain to me why. Please explain, why was Narendra Modi under an obligation to allow Satya Pal Malik to be the governor for so long? Why was he mandated by the constitution to do so?
We are allowing a rebut. We are allowing a rebut to that very strong intervention by Shubhrashta tonight. She says charge versus charge. In this case, what the ED does will have to be substantiated by documents and evidence in a court of law. What Satya Pal Malik has done is a hit and run. Make a charge, do interviews with out-of-work TV anchors, YouTubers, and get out of it. So there's a he does not have to go to a court, right? He's just spilling ink and going away. Nikhil, please reply here. This is going very much anti-you right now.
No. First of all, Shubhrashta, he isn't being questioned by the CBI. He is lying in a hospital while his premises are being raided. You cannot call a raid as trying to seek cooperation from a witness. A raid is something you do on an accused. Even assuming the argument that you're making, that Satya Pal Malik indeed was taking money and he didn't get enough commission, was any raid made on Ram Madhav? Then coming to your next point, that
how many years, how many months, how many days, how many hours, how many minutes,
every time this man was a governor, he was shunted out within a year and a half.
She's responding. Listen to her, she's responding.
His hospitalization is political as well. How will I know if his hospitalization is political or not? I don't know. There have been cases in the past where people have been hospitalized for all political reasons.
Okay. Akashdeep is also coming in. Akashdeep is countering Shubhrashta this time. Akashdeep countering Shubhrashta. Akashdeep countering Shubhrashta. One word, Akashdeep.
Please listen to me. Okay, 10 seconds. Shubhrashta ji, just think, there are two allegations here. One is Hydel power project allegation by Satya Pal Malik, and one is Pulwama allegations. Why the CBI took only the Hydel power project allegations? Why not Pulwama allegations also? It is regarding the country's safety. So CBI should have taken suo motu and investigated Pulwama allegation as well. He was a governor.
I take your point, Akashdeep. I take your point. Will you ask Rahul Gandhi to hit the streets and ask the CBI to take up the Pulwama allegation? If you think there is due political merit in it, why don't you ask Rahul Gandhi and company to actually hit the streets? Let the people of India also see that Rahul Gandhi wants a thorough investigation into Pulwama. I want to see this to be taken to a political conclusion. I challenge the India alliance leaders. I challenge anybody who supports Rahul Gandhi.
We are governed by Modi ji, not Rahul Gandhi.
While he is on a yatra right now.
No, Akashdeep, you are not a lawyer. 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 You are not a lawyer. You are not a lawyer, Akashdeep. You are not a lawyer.
I'm not a lawyer.
You are not a lawyer.
Asking a question regarding Pulwama.
Yeah, but I'll tell you why you are not. No, I'll tell you why you are not. Because No, it's not about being trained in law. You have to understand. For any cognizable offense, right, there has to be an inquiry that establishes the ingredients of an offense, the ingredients of a cognizable offense. Just saying something does not make it an offense. You have to find evidence, place it properly under 65B of the Indian Evidence Act, have documents, back it up, there's a preliminary inquiry, and then there's a case. In any case, ED investigates cases under PMLA. For that also, listen to me, for the ED to not take up suo motu a case, there has to be a cognizable offense which they can take off on, which has to do with issues regarding money laundering, right, regarding money. Now, it's right, quite wrong of you actually to come on a TV program and say that Pulwama is to be investigated by ED. Please, there are procedures in this.
Why not
but
CBI?
Savio, I'd like Savio to counter that. I only give a technical reply. I give a technical reply. No, there's not a legal issue. It's Savio.
First of all, he's being rated by the CBI.
Savio. Time up. I'm told. Savio.
Not action by CBI.
Nikhil and Akash, please understand
Savio.
that when a person in a position of power makes allegations against a sitting chief minister and a government, the people of that state and the people of the country are hoping for the truth to be told by a person in that position. I keep coming back to Goa for that simple reason. In an interview with a TV journalist, he made allegations against the Goa government. He made allegations against the Goa chief minister at that time. But not a single shred of evidence or proof was
Ladies and gentlemen, closing the debate over by a minute, and I shall see you tomorrow evening. Tomorrow evening, as we send more investigating crews right into Sandesh Kali, the heart of where the story is. Sandesh Kali, the story that Bengal and the country are talking about. Thank you for your support as usual. See you at 9 o'clock tomorrow. Good night and goodbye.